Travis, you'll be going one-on-one against Thomas Santell this week in the Discovery Gauntlet. How are you feeling about this matchup?
I've gone back and I've done the math, and over the last couple of years, this is probably my 7th or 8th time coming to Beyond. And yet, despite all this, despite sitting home, watching uncharted territory every week, it took them, what, 10, 11 weeks to give me a call? Not again. See, tonight, I'm going to show Thomas Santell, I'm going to show the rest of Beyond why I deserve to be here.
Thank you, Travis, and good luck tonight. Back to you.
Introducing first in the corner to my right, competing for the opportunity to return to uncharted territory next week, wrestling out of East Windsor, New Jersey, weighing in at 173 pounds, the Golden Grappler, Travis Huckabee. His opponent in the corner to my left, with a record of 6 consecutive wins in the Discovery Gauntlet, he is wrestling out of Humboldt, Iowa, weighing in tonight at 201 pounds, the Ovaltine Dream, Thomas
Santell looking to go 7-0, but he's also looking to bounce back because this past Sunday at the Secret Show, which you can see on demand at any time on IWTV, he went one-on-one with maybe his most challenging competitor to date, maybe in his career, in Chuck O'Neil, and he came up short.
You're always going to come up short against Chuck O'Neil. He is a legit fighter, but Thomas Santell, he's pretty legit himself. Great amateur background, catch as catch can, trained out in Iowa. I mean, this is a guy that read the Farmer Burns training manual cover to cover over 100 times.
And he's a man who, as I have mentioned on past broadcasts, has trained with Filthy Tom Lawler in catch wrestling, so he knows how to get nasty when he needs to.
Uh-oh. This isn't a good idea, though. He's not really coordinated.
Well, I think we know who this crowd prefers.
Wow.
Well,
you would think it was David Von Erich and Michael Hayes in Texas right now.
Can't disagree with you there. I think Huckabee needs to rethink his tact and get more serious like he was walking out.
Travis Huckabee is a very serious competitor. Oh.
Santell's clearly in his head.
He really is, and Travis can't allow this. Travis Huckabee is trained with some of the best professional wrestlers in the world. Travis Huckabee is slowly becoming one of the best professional wrestlers in the world. He shaved off that ugly mullet thing that he had. He got very, very serious, and now he's one of the top guys.
Not only does Travis Huckabee have the overwhelming weight of that chip on his shoulder in regards to being what he feels is overlooked, but he has the overwhelming weight of the support that this crowd has for Thomas Santell. That has to be difficult to overcome.
Oh, it definitely gets in your head. When a crowd boos you, when a sold-out crowd boos you, it gets into your psyche. And Travis is not as experienced as a lot of guys to brush it off. It's going to bother him whether he shows it or not.
And it may rattle him, even though he's been in a lot of difficult situations in his career. When you have that chip on your shoulder, when you feel like you've been slighted, when you feel as though you've been overlooked, it's going to be difficult. You're going to get inside of your own head. If Travis Huckabee can overcome that, he has the technical skills to beat Santell.
Oh, he's a technical masterpiece in the ring right now. The guy is extremely good. And, you know, teaming up with guys like Tony Deppen and Icarus and people like that have only made him better. Now, you have to remember, this kid has not been in wrestling that long. He was a fanboy, and now he's taking it seriously, and he's coming out, and he is going to be a huge star. I mark my words.
Biggest fanboy from the Philadelphia area since Vin Gerard.
He bought my socks.
As Santell hooking the leg on the mat. And this is where Huckabee thrives. He's not going to be afraid to go back and forth with Santell. He knows he just needs a slight opening to be able to strike.
Look at this. I mean, this is like Pat O'Connor right here. This is very, very fun to watch. I talked to Tom Santell prior to the match, and I said, you know, who did you watch to get ready for this? And he said, Argentina Rocca. I'm like, why? They're two completely different guys. He said, I just wanted to watch an Argentina Rocca match.
I've joked in previous broadcasts about, yes, believe it or not, about Gotch Hackenschmidt, but we might actually see that at some point here tonight with these two.
I was there live for Gotch Hackenschmidt, first ever double cross.
Well, we can talk about that another time, as Santell practically choking Huckabee with his own arms, and now look at that, returning the favor and doing it effortlessly.
Yeah, and you know, you got to remember, Travis Huckabee, not only a great scientific technical wrestler, the kid can also do lucha if you want to. I mean, he can do it all.
We've seen him before in Beyond Wrestling action, but the last few times we saw him, he had an attitude change, and I know he's had that attitude change in other places. What has that done for his career?
It's actually gotten better. I mean, this guy here was completely in the friend zone with Solo Darling, and he dropped her. He changed everything up. He won the Johnny Kidd Invitational Tournament, and the sky has been the limit.
Tried the Lamahi straw there, but Huckabee able to use his weight, push it down on Santell. Only got a 1 count there, but this is going to be an absolute dream for anybody who loves technical wrestling.
And one of the guys that he beat in that tournament was Thomas Santell.
Yes.
So we've got to call that back, because if anybody has Santell's number, it's Travis Huckabee. Look at this.
No, Huckabee reverses out of it. But Santell a reversal of his own, and now back and forth these two go. And it could be as simple as this to end the match. It could end at any second.
You know, when I think of European wrestling, I think of guys like Big Daddy and Giant Haystacks. But there were so many great guys, including Johnny Kidd. I mean, that just... that's what you saw there. And we're seeing that very European-type wrestling right now.
Joint manipulation and goes for the fingers. We've seen that many times in England. That's like a staple in the United Kingdom.
You know, this here, if this were in the United Kingdom, this would be in rounds right now.
Haven't seen that in the United States since the American Wrestling Federation.
Chris Hero did it with Nigel McGuinness in 2005.
That's right.
What am I saying? I'm from the 80s.
Well, I just meant on a regular basis.
Yes.
As Huckabee taking that leg, draping it on the bottom rope, and forget about technical prowess.
Yep, there you go.
Huckabee can also throw that out the window and get nasty if he needs to be, and that is part of the attitude change. Going for a stretch muffler.
Look at this. The
on
master,
the apron.
The master of 1,000 stretch mufflers. The Muff Master is what I call him.
Well, I don't want to get into that discussion as he sends Santell. I don't know if it was head first or side of the body.
It looked like it could have been his ear. I couldn't tell from my vantage point.
Well, all I know is his body somewhere hit that steel post, and regardless of what got hit, that's gonna smart. And I have to believe that the arm of Santell is still damaged based on the match from Chuck O'Neal this past Sunday. He took a beating.
Yeah, your arm doesn't recover in 3 days, especially after a fight with O'Neal. Oh, look at him. This could be it. Could you imagine the hush of this crowd if Travis Huckabee is the guy that beats Thomas Santell?
They'd be absolutely stunned. Forget about the arm, now the knee out. So working with 2 wings instead of 4.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Huckabee sweeps the leg out from under him. He lands head first. It is as if Travis Huckabee doesn't have a specific target. It's as if he's targeting everything.
He's picking apart the entire body, which is normally a bad idea. Here's another stretch muffler.
Using that stretch muffler, but Santell able to take the arm, pull Huckabee in, and now Huckabee holding his head as it went against the steel post.
And this is one of those old St. Louis rings where the steel posts are actually square, so they have those edges to them.
Huckabee trying to get his way back in the ring, trying to break this undefeated streak in the Discovery Gauntlet of Thomas Santell, as he is trying to go 7-0 here. 7 straight weeks of defeating the best up-and-coming undiscovered talents as they are trading European uppercuts.
You know, at this point here, I've got to say that Thomas Santell, if he wins 7 in a row, he may be the best undiscovered talent. Oh, and there's the headbutt.
Headbutt to the sternum. It may have connected with the chin as well.
Yeah, it looked like the top of the head hit the chin, but Santell.
Oh, look at that. Cradle into the SPAC suplex, excuse me. But Huckabee up, charges with the leg.
Catches him again.
Another cradle. Cover.
Nope.
Huckabee out at 2.
He got that left shoulder barely up. This reminds me of one of those undercard All Japan show matches there. You know, Baba's on top, but you got to have guys that can work underneath.
Look at this maneuvering from Huckabee into the ankle lock. No, transitioning, hooking that leg, trying to hook the other leg. A stretch muffler with a hook he's trying for.
This is stretch muffler number 736.
He has that innovative variation, but there it is. We saw this earlier, and he rips at the fingers.
It just hurts. But anything you can do to get out of that maneuver, you want to do that.
Trying for a figure 4, no, rolls him up. 2 counts. This has been a fantastic back and forth contest.
I'm becoming a fan watching this right now. This is so much fun to watch. These are 2 of the best at their craft right now. Oh, he just tried to hyperextend that knee using his body as leverage.
The Golden Grappler with something to prove here. A huge chip on his shoulder.
Trying to knot up the hamstring.
And now he is chipping away at the legs of Santell. Santell going for that sugar-free hold. He's beaten everybody with this. Going for it. Huckabee out of it, transitions into a crossface.
Nope.
Oh, Rings of Saturn.
He's got him. Look at the elbows to the midsection.
Elbowing away. Santell with the crafty transition for the win.
Here is your winner, returning next week to uncharted territory, the Ovaltine Dream, Thomas Santell.
7-0 in the Discovery Gauntlet. I am stunned. I thought this was the week where it was going to happen. Santell is quite frankly worn down.
This is called momentum. When a team comes back from 0-3 and they win a championship. Oh, Cam Zagami.
Yeah, we're going to have Cam Zagami go for the 7th straight week. They're like Laverne and Shirley at this point. These two know each other so well. And this crowd loves Cam too. He put up a valiant effort against Ken Doan.
Really? They like Cam?
They do. So let's go to our ringside correspondent, Cam Zagami.
Who?
Ladies and gentlemen, joining me at this time, Thomas. You know what? You know what? Interview yourself.
What? The hell was that?
Whoa!
Wait a minute, what the hell was that?
Wow!
What?
Well, it was Thomas Santell last week who told Cam to stick up for himself, and well, we saw what happened.
Yeah, really. Taking it out of the wrong guy.
He said interview myself, so I'm gonna try to do this as best I can. Thomas Santell, you're 7-0 here at uncharted territory, beyond wrestling. What do you have to say? Well, the competition keeps getting tougher every week, and tonight was lucky number 7. Next week, well, hey, wait. What about your celebratory routine? What do you do each time you emerge from the ring victorious? Oh boy, I feel like Gordon. I feel like Gordon Soley here.
Hey, that's Sydney's line.
Yeah, really.
I am going to go watch some National Hockey League Stanley Cup Finals, Game 7. I get it in black and white on my cell phone. And I'm going to watch. Hopefully the Bruins can come back. I'm looking here. My eyesight's not very good, but... And when they do win the cup, they're going to celebrate and fill that cup with a whole lot of Ovaltine.
Well, there you go. Thomas Santell is 7-0 in the Discovery Gauntlet.
But it looks like he may have a new target, and that is that left knee.
And the arm. So we're going to see him in action once again next week